So, while your mouth's all full, what are we doing today?
Today we are hitting Imogene Pass.
Imogene Pass. And then what?
And then it's starting the trek home.
Guys, the Last Dollar Road is absolutely beautiful. If you get the chance to take it, if you have time, be sure to do it.
In the 1800s, Last Dollar Road provided the main access to Telluride, and it was commonly used as a supply route and also by prospectors looking for fortune. The road passed through private land, and the owner charged a $1 fee just to use it. Dispersed campsites can be found along most of the scenic drive, and that's where we had our camp last night. After talking to some of our other YouTube friends, they recommended getting to Imogene Pass early, as there are a lot of Jeep tours that utilize the pass, which can cause this very narrow road to become quite congested. So we entered Imogene Pass from Telluride about 9 a.m. Imogene Pass is a 13,114-foot high mountain pass in the San Juan Mountains. It crosses a ridge connecting Ouray, Colorado with Telluride, and is the highest mountain pass in the San Juan Mountains, and the second highest vehicular mountain crossing in Colorado. Imogene Pass is a Jeep Badge of Honor trail and is rated a 4 to 6 on the Jeep Badge of Honor app. It is approximately 16 miles long, and it is recommended to travel from Telluride towards Ouray, as this will allow you to drive downhill on the steeper, rockier north side. It was built in 1880 as a mining road, and it opened in 1966 as a four-wheel drive road. It was named after Imogene Richardson, the wife of the Camp Bird mine owner. Now, this really cool spot is known as the Social Tunnel. Lonely miners would meet single women here from Telluride, as it's been said that they were not allowed access to the mining towns. Every Labor Day, there's a foot race from Telluride to the tunnel. Now, what we see here is known as Shamrock Mine. Shamrock Mine was owned by a gentleman by the name of Jim Delpaz, and he lived and mined here until he died in 1998. Whispering Jim, as he was known by many locals, was not much for small talk, and when asked about the weather, he would say, "Only fools and newcomers predict the weather, and I ain't neither." check out some of these old mines, man. It's just amazing to me that they built these amazing structures in such awkward places and then just left them. There's so many of them that have just been left. I suppose it just costs too much money to tear them down and bring them down off these mountains and cliffs. Guess it would just be too dangerous. They just leave them. But they are really cool. I'm just amazed at how they build them on the edges of these cliffs. And that they actually made it.
Time to leave the past, you did what you knew. Slow down and rest. You've been through a war. No one...
Guys, once you get up here on Imogene Pass, there's actually an entrance to a mine. And baby, I just want you to go walk towards the door and tell me what you feel.
It is freezing.
Already?
Yeah, just this far back. It's
Dude.
freezing. The wind that's coming through that tunnel, through that mine shaft.
That is crazy.
Is
It's probably, I would say in the,
20 degrees.
you think so?
Easily 20 degrees lower than outside.
Can you see anything in there?
No, not
Hold on, let's put the phone up. Oh, look, I can if I stick my phone through.
If I stick it
All right, I'm gonna go in widescreen, see if I can give you guys a look. All right, will you hold my camera, baby? I'll tell you what, if you don't start wearing that shirt in every YouTube video that we have.
So, yeah, I need like 20 colors.
They only make
Actually, I
one.
need 5 colors, that's all.
They only make one color, and it was black. All right, let's see what we can see. I'm just gonna turn it upside down. All right, can you guys see? I think so. That is crazy. I bet no other channel's given them that view before. The sideways, upside down, sneaking it past the wire view. Look at those massive piles of wood where they've removed the structures.
So we've stopped up at another mine on top of Imogene. And check this out. This is so cool. Just a little safe. Again, I'm just amazed at all the stuff that got left. Now this big mine is the old Tomboy mining town. The Tomboy mine, established in 1894, and was one of the largest alpine mining camps. It had a YMCA, a bowling alley, tennis courts, and even a dance club that was frequented by residents of nearby towns, including Telluride. The mine closed in 1928 and the town was abandoned. However, work on the tunnels continued until 1978. I was most impressed at how much of the ruins were still intact for exploring. If you're into this type of history, Harriet Backus wrote a book giving some insight on life in this rugged town called Tomboy Bride, a woman's personal account of life in the mining camps of the West. I'm attaching a link in the description if you're interested in giving it a read. So this is the largest amount of mining ruins that we've seen. I guess they're called ruins. It's just amazing how much stuff is still left up here.
can just see this old ghost town, the remnants of what was probably a really busy place 100 years ago.
What fascinates me is that someone lived here, and I'm always curious about the stories from these old structures. When you go inside, you can catch the old box spring. So I'm always just curious as to what happened in these homes. Yeah, I mean, there's still remnants right here of what was probably a cabin.
Nice Tundra. It's got the self-service booster.
So we really love what we do, and we love to get out here and travel and do the things. But what's really, really cool is when you get lucky enough to meet fans, even, can't get him, even out this far in Utah and Colorado. We met a fan from Mississippi, and he wants to follow us up in Imogene, and we are honored to have him along for the ride. So welcome, Clayton.
Big full-size Tundra doing this stuff. Looks good. Nice. When you're going uphill, you have right-of-way on these trails. So I've heard issues with these rental companies before. This gentleman saw us coming up the road and still chose to fly down them, and then was not gonna move when we were coming up until we just kept coming, and he decided, well, I guess I better back up. So just pay attention to the rules. And watch out for these guys that are here all day, every day, because maybe they think they own it. So you can see, Switzerland of America had plenty of places to pull off, but he chose to try to rush and fly to beat us down. And then he had to back all those civilians up the trail. Not too cool, Switzerland of America. Not too cool. I feel like we're driving on Jupiter or something, guys. These little shelf roads are just so cool. You had it. Nah, go ahead and just go ahead and back up now. You could have went high and it would have looked really cool for the camera, but no. Gotcha. Well, come on up, man. I got you. Hard passenger. That bitch might come more on that wall than you think. All right. Stuff in that rear tire. Oh, Kim's gonna lose so many cool points. Look at that, guys. This big ass Tundra. Whoo! Did you see that?
If you want to go down and turn around, we're going to stage up here for some photos.
Yeah, sure. I'll go down here and turn around. Signs, I guess, over there.
It's right here.
Okay. All right.
Right here. Alright guys, we've made it to the top of Imogene Pass. I'm not gonna lie to you, I think these views up here are even more gorgeous than Black Bear Pass. It's amazing up here.
All right, guys, this is our very last decal. Where's it gonna go, babe? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Right there on the edge. Nice. All right. How happy are you about Imogene?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
All right, I'm gonna pass you the camera and I'm gonna get a picture of that. Perfect. Perfect. You got a little dip. That's what happens when we don't disconnect. If you stay driver, you'll miss that hole right there. So just run that ridge with your tire. Yeah, run that inside ridge where that rock comes down, and you'll miss this hole. Go more driver. Go more driver. So I just don't want you to go in this dip. Keep going driver. Now you can straighten out and start going around. Perfect, you missed that dip. Same line. Nice. Slow drop. Nice.
As we are nearing the end of Imogene Pass, we are entering into the Camp Bird Mine, which was established in 1897, and at its peak it had a population of about 500. The mine gained its name from the ravens that stole food from the miners' camp. Tom Walsh, the owner and operator of the mine, was said to have spared no expense in development of the boarding house for the miners. It could accommodate 400 men and was equipped with the most modern of conveniences, including electric light, porcelain tubs and toilets, sewer, and even a library. You know, all of the things that we take for granted in our lifetime. Mr. Walsh was also the first to establish an 8-hour workday and pay his miners some of the highest wages. Many called the mine the greatest mine in Colorado or the whole earth. There are still some homes that remain on this property, as you can see here. This mine had the most history and stories than any other of the mines that I researched. So I've dropped a link with some of the best information on this mine in the description if you want to read more about it. What was that again?
Huh?
What was that again?
I said, holy fuck. So, alright, I can't focus. Guys, that was it. That was the end of Imogene Pass. I gotta say, epic. Phenomenal trail.
Definitely my favorite in Colorado.
I mean, it had the best views I've seen except for right now. But other than right now, it was the best views I've seen, I think.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful, fun trails,
The
so
trail
much
was
to
fun.
look at.
It was just a little technical, but nothing too scary.
Nothing scary. I
It
mean,
was awesome.
if you're just getting out here on trails, you would have been fine on Imogene. The shelf roads, they're all the same. They're all kind of spooky. But holy cow, tons of creek crossings. We saw some deer, some birds. It's just a better, more well-rounded trail that has a little bit of everything. So I'm putting Imogene, where are you putting it? I'm putting Canyonlands number 1.
Imogene second.
Imogene number 2.
Yeah, for sure.
So guys, thanks so much for watching. That was the end of our Colorado adventures and our headed west. So the next episode you're gonna see will be us taking our asses home. So, I don't know, we'll see. We'll find something fun to get into, right?
Sure.
I know a
26
couple
hours.
things. Oh, it is, it's 26 hours.
26 hours.
Fuck. So we'll stop and find camp somewhere on the way tonight. So, thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe,
And ring the bell.
ring her bells. She like the bell. Ring the bell.
Should ring the bell.
Yep. See you next time.